The Pharisees and the scribes have this perception of God that God is not willing to be approached by sinners and publicans. That God somehow keeps them at arm's length and is not interested in them unless they reform, unless they change. And I'm afraid many times that is exactly what we tell people through our actions and our attitudes. When the fact of the matter is, you and I cannot change enough to please God. What pleases God is His Son. God's not impressed with me at all. But I tell you who He is impressed with. He's impressed with His Son. And so to be acceptable in the sight of God is not a matter of me reforming my ways, though my ways ought to please God. Being acceptable in the sight of God depends on what I do with the one in whom He is well pleased. What have I done with Christ? It's not Jesus and good works. It's not Jesus and reform. It's not Jesus and change. It's Jesus, and then He makes the change. It's Jesus, and then He regenerates us, makes us brand new people. If any man be in Christ, he's a new creature. Be saved. So the publicans and the Pharisees, their view is skewed. Now, we ought to live right. There ought to be a change. But good works are in response to what God has done. Good works are in response to God's grace. They do not secure God's grace. They do not secure God's favor. They do not merit His approval. Only Jesus merits His approval. Only Jesus puts us in right standing before God. Christ is all sufficient to be made right with God. Yet our response to that is that we would do good.